He's the sixth victim. The crime scene is always the same. The premises were ransacked as if a tractor had cut its way through. The victims trampled on and mud all over the floor.
Oh, my.
Is there any link between the victims?
None.
We found this in the victim's right hand.
What on earth is this?
It's Hebrew. A fragment of an illuminated manuscript. Looks like 16th century. Would you mind if I took this with me, Wingfield?
Any ideas, boss?
Not yet, Andy, but that manuscript intrigues me. Have you heard of Arthur Hillsley?
No. Who's he?
An expert in ancient manuscripts, lives in Bond Street. If anyone in London is capable of deciphering it, it's Hillsley.
Carland Cross, what a surprise.
Hello, Arthur. I have a little favor to ask of you. Can you identify this for me?
It's an exceptional document. It's a fragment of a manuscript written by Rabbi Loeb, to whom legend attributes the creation of the Golem. That's all I can tell you. Really, I don't have any time.
But, Arthur, surely...
No, I'm afraid I can't help you further with this. I have an appointment now. Excuse me.
What's all that about?
Well, it would seem that something we said frightened him, but I don't know what yet. Do you remember what Hillsley said about the manuscript? That it was written by Rabbi Loeb, the creator of the Golem.
What on earth's a golem?
It's a statue made of clay, a creature of great strength. It could be brought to life by writing the word truth in sacred script on its forehead. And it could be disabled by erasing the first of the 3 sacred letters.
Really? A clay statue? Humbug.
Carland, are you saying that the mud tracks which were found at Stein's and the other victims were made by this golem?
Well, whoever it was, they'd better not try leaving any muddy tracks in this house.
Hello, Carland Cross speaking. Arthur, what's the matter?
The manuscript that you showed me, I bought one just like it from Stein. Cost me a fortune. He also sold some to other collectors. I've been asking around, and they're all dead. All the other collectors are dead, Carland. I'm scared. They were murdered by someone who leaves mud tracks.
I'm on my way! Arthur, what's happening?
Carland!
What?
The Golem!
Hang on, we're on the way! The ambulance is on the way. Hang on.
Carland, the manuscript. He's after the book. The sorcerer. Camberley.
You're going to be all right, Arthur. He's finished. Well, that makes 7 victims now, Wingfield. It's time to act. I want you to take this film to Scotland Yard's photo lab, and while you're there, try and trace someone called Neville Camberley. It seems the Golem's victims all lived near a cemetery. Oh, and by the way, Scotland Yard found Camberley's address. The man Hillsley mentioned before dying. It seems he lives near Highgate Cemetery. Another cemetery.
Should we go and take a look?
I'll go by myself. Andy, I want you to go over to Scotland Yard and see what you can dig up in their files concerning cemeteries and any strange goings-on.
These moldy old stacks of paper, my friend, are the memory of our society. If you ask them the right question, they'll tell you everything you want to know.
You don't say. I'd rather be interrogating Camberley.
Huh? What? Did you say Camberley?
Uh-huh.
Oh, it's an old story. Some 40 years ago, this Neville Camberley claimed that he could bring the dead back to life. He robbed cemeteries with the help of his followers. There was a terrible scandal, and he ended up on the gallows.
What do you mean the gallows? Then who's Carland seeing if not Camberley? Quick, Wingfield! Carland's in trouble! It's a trap!
Now calm down. Calm down, Andy.
What the? Huh? Hold it right there! What on earth is going on? On! Open up!
Hey! There's a fire up ahead! Oh, Carland! Oh, Carland! You're all right.
You sure gave us a scare.
Well, I guess we'll never find out what secrets this place held now.
Wait a second. I succeeded in tracing one of Camberley's ex-henchmen. His right-hand man, a fellow called Smollett. He lives on Prospect Street.
Would somebody please care to explain to me just what's going on?
Someone's been trying to put the rabbi's manuscript back together, and I fear they've succeeded. Obviously, they've discovered how to recreate the Golem. Now they're trying to find out what this Camberley fellow knew, and we have to stop them. The Golem is only his servant. We're looking for a bigger fish, Wingfield.
Oh. Oh, my. Oh. Well, then, let's go.
I'm afraid we're too late. Someone's already ransacked the place.
He's been dead less than an hour.
Oh, now what's this?
Ah, it's Goldwyn Church. Camberley and his followers used to use it as a meeting place. I saw it in the files.
Someone meant for us to find this.
A trap.
Well, my friends, I'll have to go back to the yard and make a report. Chief Superintendent Basingstoke has asked me to keep him personally informed.
Very well then, Wingfield. I'll go with you. Andy, go home to Baker Street and wait there for instructions.
Carland, when do I get to share in some of the excitement?
Soon enough, Andy. Soon enough.
Why can't you find a respectable occupation? And what do you mean by traipsing in here with your muddy shoes?
But, Mrs. Stone, it wasn't me.
Then who was it?
Yes, gentlemen. I do understand that this is a complex case, but all the same, I must have some results, and above all, no more corpses.
No more corpses. No, sir. Don't worry, sir. No more corpses.
Sir, I would like to ask your permission to explore Goldwyn Church. I really must insist, sir. Time is of the essence here. Every minute counts.
It's a call for you, Mr. Cross.
Mr. Cross!
Mrs. Stone?
Oh, poor Andy. Oh, Mr. Cross, Andy's been kidnapped by a clay statue. Oh, Mr. Cross, I couldn't do anything. Oh, please come home.
Andy has been kidnapped. I'm heading for Goldwyn Church immediately. I want you to join me as soon as you can. Andy! Andy! You all right, old boy?
I knew you'd show up eventually, Mr. Cross.
Murdoch?
That's right, good old Murdoch. I told you I'd have my revenge on you one day, because I have an invincible army.
What army? The Golem? You can't conquer the world with a clay statue, Murdoch!
Contained in the Rabbi's manuscript. The other is the power to raise the dead. You hear me? I now command the dead!
You're out of your mind, Murdoch! You've gone completely mad!
My power is terrifying. Come to me, O armies of the night! Arise! Arise! Wake up, specters of the night! The time has come! Arise! Arise! It's time for the feast of the dead!
That noise! It's coming from the crypt! And it's headed here!
Now what abomination has Murdoch got in store for us? Run for it! Stay behind me, Andy!
Bon appetit, my pretties! I'm offering you the greatest detective in all of England!
There's something strange going on in there, Chief. We thought we heard gunfire.
All right, men, tear that wall down.
Carland, help me!
Andy!
No! No! What? You miserable pile of mud! You dare disobey me? You dare rebel against your master? I'll teach you not to follow my orders!
Oh, no more corpses, the chief said. Oh boy, I'm in trouble now.
What? Hey! Let me go, you! Let me go! I command you to put me down!
The building's about to collapse.
Put me down!
But why did the Golem rebel?
Rabbi Loeb never intended the Golem to be used for evil, Andy. I'm afraid that's something Murdoch didn't understand.